I know where the cheap gas is at every stop. I know I can pace myself. If I go another 100 miles, right off the highway, right around the corner is the cheapest gas in Colorado. I know all the little towns. I know if I want to stay somewhere, there's a good motel cell, whatever, right up there, and I can. That's because you've been down that road before. On the road toward movement, establishing movement, if you've seen all the exits, all the stops, all the roadblocks, all the places that can't bear a lot of traffic, you've seen those things. So goal difficulty means that you're able to meet all those challenges, and also you have a mindset, I'm changing all challenges to opportunities. Anything they throw at me, I'm going to return it to them, and I'm going to show them, and this is just the thinking, I'm going to show them what a comeback is. I'm going to show them when they finish this, they're going to say like they do in the old days, that's a bad nigga there. You know, people that's a bad nigga there. That's what we're going to do to the government, to the Zionists. No matter what they say, that moves some bad niggas over there. We're going to make them say that, because that's what we're going to do. We've already done it. We're going to do it. This is bigger. This is more conclusive. This is more important. We have to be governmental size because everything is going our way. We've analyzed correctly the environmental circumstances, the situation that shows what level of management we need to be on, what challenges, obstacles we already know all of that. So then, clear goals, goal difficulty, then goal commitment. I'm going to be committed to this. So when we form an organization, and that means that we're structured, okay, you can tell how committed people are by their behavior. Simple as that. That's just, if people are serious, then they have a serious behavior pattern. You don't have to, watch none of that. You don't have to worry about none of that. All you have to do is observe the behavior patterns. The behavior patterns show that I think this is important. I know this is real. This is a big deal. And they say to themselves, it's all right for me to be tired, get tired working at this. I mean, anybody think they're going to challenge the whole Zionist American system, and they're going to have perfect rest every night, they're going to get home early all the time, they're going to kiss the kids, and tuck them in bed. Okay, that's nice. If you work on a 9-to-5 job and you get 2 weeks off vacation every year, that's fine. But if you do this type of thing right here, if you get 5 hours sleep, so that's good. If you get 4 hours sleep, that's fine too. It's okay. It's all right to get tired. That's what people. It's all right to get a little worried, man. I don't know if this is going to work. That's part of the movement. If you don't take no risks. What do they say about investment? About risk? Bigger the risk. Bigger the risk, bigger opportunity to make money. If you bet on the blue chips, they ain't gonna, you might not lose nothing, but you ain't gonna win a whole lot either. But if you go for Amazon.com or Facebook a few years back, you'd be rich. If you put $50,000 in the Panera 20 years ago, you'd be multiplied rich just for $50,000. Simple as that. But it's a risk. Now you put money in them, they gonna make it look backwards. They ain't nothing like it money. So the risk is serious. But how would we expect to do anything of consequence, knowing the historical reality with black people, with Muslims, with slavery, with freedom, not only here in America, all over the world? There's a historical pattern that government takes against people that want to be free and liberated. They all have the same attitude. Want to be free. What are you talking about? So, gold clarity is kind of clear. Gold difficulty. It's going to be a struggle. But we got a history. And we know that it should be difficult. But we thrive on difficulty. And then goal commitment. How much you going to be committed to this thing? So let me speak up. So number one, we can't depend on world powers to do what's right. We have to write our own future. You know, we say this every week, but we have to remind ourselves that we're writing right here, I say 20 to 25 Masjid by 2030. Okay, right now. Finish up DC. Leave by the 15th. I think we leave soon. Management, leadership, vision, goal setting. So we organized last month. So we're going to be studying what management is, how it works. So no matter what happened, nobody can say we don't know what management is. And the people out there hopefully are watching us to know that we have went over management. And if anybody pops up that they don't know what managers do, they don't know what leadership is, they don't know I'm just strolling along, and that means you have something to go on. We'll also go over the leadership principles of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. And remember, when we say every week, making justice visible, hopefully we're going to research soon how much people are paying attention to these videos. These videos are very critical for the movement. They're as historically important as Malcolm and King's message was during their time. Because remember, during every period, there should be an ideologue. Like we talk about, we studied Chairman Mao, selected works. Because he was an ideologue of the revolutionary period. Dr. Khalim Siddiqui, all of those writings, remember the Islamic movements and all of that. The stages in the Islamic movement, what's the name of that now? Stages of the Islamic movement. He was an ideologue. Okay, now nobody filled in. If you notice street prayer, if you haven't read Crescent Laters, street prayer is probably Afif Khan hiding around there, and Zafar Bandash, and a few of the people that used to be on the staff, maybe in Pakistan. But it's like reading the Islamic New York Times. The minute Dr. Khalim Siddiqui passed away, that punch and that idea, Dr. Khalim Siddiqui explained the Islamic movement so you would get a feel of what to do. That's why y'all saw the thing about Dr. Khalim Siddiqui, what he said about me. It was because I didn't harass Dr. Siddiqui, but what I was always, what do we do? How do we translate that? That's how why he would always wrap up just like that program. I wrapped up that program, and then he came and he's wrapping up. That's the way he always placed me, just before him. Why? Because all the other intellectuals, it sounds good, but you can't taste what are we going to do? There's no direction, there's no, let's get busy. It's an analysis of stuff that we didn't analyze 700 years ago. We don't need to analyze. All of those speakers, think about it, they're analysts, they're analyzing, and they're not doing that good of a job. The reason Dr. Khalil Siddiqui, and that was what, after Dr. Khalil Siddiqui said what he said about me, you would think that everybody would like me, right? All our friends. And that's the time we had traveled to South Africa, all around South Africa and Botswana. I was the main fundraiser. People never seen me before. We go to Botswana, we raise 250,000, whatever it was. Yeah, we have everywhere we have a fundraiser. I'm the fundraiser. We're revving people up. When I come back the next time, Dr. Khalil Siddiqui has passed away. I don't want to go to all, they're rewriting the script. The point is, we have to be right all along. What else the government would treat us like it treats us? We have to be doing the right thing. The thing we have to do is stay focused. Organization is important. The way you beat these people is you stay focused. When you write your goals down and your goals are clear and concise, you stay focused on where you're going. Nothing diverts you from where you're going. You may go fast this time, you may slow down a little bit, you may pull up on the side of the road, pop out a straw and kick your feet up. Because in a long distance travel, like a long distance swimmer, one thing you have to have down pat is treading water, right? Because every now and then you have to stop and just tread water and refocus. All long distance swimmers can tread water, but they're not going nowhere at that time. But they're cooling off, they're looking around. You know what I mean? They're okay now, then I get back to it, get back to it. That's the same thing with moving. Long distance people, all they think is we stay focused on what we're doing. So far, we haven't did a bad job. But management is coordinating all the things, human and material, to reach our goals, to reach our objectives. Now for us, as you go through all our paperwork, you would find that we don't take this stuff lightly, and it's always going to get back to whether it's leadership, the role of leadership in the Islamic movement, whether it's management in Islam, you're going to find that everything has a base in the Quran and the Sunnah. Okay. So these things that are going, we have to make injustice visible. As-Sabiqun's evolution must meet needs of the present situation. We can read the old stuff and we go over it, it's very good. But we have to evolve to the level necessary to carry out the job that's needed for now. That is a very big job. And we can't do it by applying monitoring behavior, where we monitor what's going on. If we're an organization, the organization moves forward because organization, each one carries their load. Each one helps one, balance each other off. That's the difference between an organization and an individual. An individual depends on themselves. An organization is like a team, they depend on each other. And anybody in the team gets over the line, carrying the ball, the whole team wins. It's simple as that. I have one of these. In fact, might have copied one for y'all. But, yeah, that's one for you. You can keep that. But this is from, here you go. Oh, was that two? Oh, yeah, that's a blank. This is just from some of the old notes. You'll see right there, 10/17/15, South Africa trip, security need, You'll see number 2, visit OPD, statement of purpose. Do you have that on yours? Let me see that paper, see if that's the one. No. That's not the one.
We can share this.
Yeah, but you'll see them. The only thing I want you to see is number 2. Visit OPD, statement of purpose. It has 11/21/15. You see that? Right under that it has visited East Oakland Police Station. Visit, left information, desk officer at 3 p.m. That means on November the 21st, 2015, when the Oakland Police Department would say, well, Mukhtar them said this, they say I was mad because I was voted out of the Masjid. That's what they say on our paperwork, 10 times in a row. Well, I went to them with the articles, they'd already seen them 10 times, because I put them on the police car and everything. But this time, all we have to do is go back to the record, 11/21/15, and the lady that was on the desk has to admit, or she could lie, that I didn't bring all the paperwork related to Masjid al-Islam and everything else to the police department, only 10 blocks away from the Masjid. Okay. That's all I wanted, is to show that this stuff is so well covered, it's unbelievable. Remember, expectation, anticipation. What we expect to happen and what we expect ourselves to be. All that relate to self-image. Now, right now, in order for us to become what we need to be in order to do what we are trying to do, we have to develop a higher vision of our own self. Self-esteem, how you weigh and measure yourself. And then we have to help each other. Because they call it self-sabotage. That the human being will sabotage themselves before anybody else will. I mean, that's what the motivation speakers they study. And guess what? It's actually a little true. Self-sabotage is, well, since I don't want to go up to the door and get rejected and trying to sell these people this, I drive around the block once more to get myself up. Pretty soon you do it around about 5 or 10 times and never go up to the door. It's self-sabotage. Okay? We'll get used to monitoring the environment instead of shaping the environment. See, we've already monitored the environment. We don't have to monitor nothing else. What we should be thinking about now is like the government is not going to do anything good for the people, so we want to shape the environment. In shaping the environment, we have to shape ourselves to become a more improved version. Now, white folks say we should read one motivational book every month. That's not a bad idea. Or motivational tapes and CDs and videos. That stuff helps. It helps a lot because just by watching it or listening to it, it picks you up a little bit. But we are in a negative environment. Nobody's going to come to us and tell us, you're doing a great job. You can lick that white man and all the Zionists too. You can do it. And I gotta say that. They're gonna not say nothing to you at all, or roll their eyes and move over to the other end of the prayer line so they don't want nobody to think that y'all together. Right? So you have to motivate yourself, because the environment is not gonna motivate you. They're not gonna cheer you up. They're not gonna. They call it self-stardom. And this stuff happens.
Self-stardom?
Self-stardom.
Self-stardom.
Stardom. You know, like, well, you done worked out all your life, right? Okay. So it's a habit now, right? Was it always a habit?
No.
You have to develop the habit. And once you get addicted, you don't have to worry about it. Even if you have a lazy streak, I ain't doing nothing for 3 days. Well, by the 4th day, you're going to feel so guilty and so crazy, you've got to work out.
Body craves for it.
Yeah, and your mind craves for it. You're addicted to it. It's positive addiction. So we have to develop positive addiction about helping the people, helping the animal life, helping the sea. You see this new big contraption they got sending out in San Francisco on the ocean to collect, some of the places. Was it